Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly make connections and influence those around them? What if I told you there's a time-tested guide that reveals how to build strong relationships, gain trust, and motivate others, all while being your authentic self? In today's video, we're diving deep into How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, one of the most influential self-help books of all time. Whether you're looking to build better personal relationships or boost your professional connections, the practical takeaways from this book will set you on the right path. Let's get started. Have you ever had someone greet you by your name and smile at you? It feels great, doesn't it? Carnegie teaches that a person's name is, to them, the sweetest sound in any language. When you greet someone by their name, you instantly build a personal connection. But it's not just about remembering names. It's about truly listening to others and showing them that you care. Combine this with a warm, sincere smile, and you'll create an instant positive impression. It's a small gesture that has a huge impact on the way people perceive you. Practical takeaway. Next time you meet someone new, make an effort to remember their name and greet them with a genuine smile. It will make them feel important, and trust me, they'll remember you for it. Now, let's be honest. We all get frustrated at times. Maybe you've criticized someone for their actions or vented about something that went wrong. But Carnegie reveals that this is a quick way to push people away. Criticism and complaints don't change behavior. They only make people defensive and more likely to shut down. Instead of pointing out faults, try to focus on what's going well and what can be improved. Show empathy. If you need to address an issue, ask questions that gently guide the other person to realize what needs to change. This will foster a more positive and productive relationship. Practical takeaway. Challenge yourself to avoid unnecessary criticism today. When something goes wrong, ask yourself how you can guide the conversation in a way that inspires improvement, rather than focusing on what went wrong. Lesson 3. Give honest and sincere appreciation. Everyone loves to feel valued. And Carnegie emphasizes that sincere appreciation is the key to creating lasting bonds. But here's the trick. Don't just give out generic compliments like, "You did a great job." Instead, be specific about what you appreciate. For example, instead of saying, "You did great in the meeting," say, "Your point about the market research really helped clarify our strategy. I could see you put a lot of thought into it." This shows that you've noticed the person's effort, and that kind of recognition makes them feel truly appreciated. Practical takeaway. Take a moment today to recognize someone's specific contribution, whether at work or in your personal life. The more specific and heartfelt your praise, the more meaningful it will be. Lesson 4. Arouse in the other person an eager want. Here's a powerful concept. If you want someone to do something, don't tell them what to do. Show them how it benefits them. Carnegie explains that the key to influencing others is not about you or your agenda, but about aligning your request with their needs or desires. Think about it. If you want someone to help you with a project, don't just say, "Can you do this for me?" Instead, frame it in a way that shows them how it aligns with their goals or benefits them in some way. Practical takeaway. Next time you need someone's help, think about how you can frame your request so it feels like a win for them. This approach will make them more eager to assist you. Lesson 5. Become genuinely interested in other people. I mean, it's easy to talk about yourself all day, but real relationships are built when we take a genuine interest in others. Carnegie suggests that if you want to make a meaningful connection, listen actively. Ask about their interests, their goals, and what excites them. People love talking about what matters to them. So showing curiosity and asking thoughtful questions creates a sense of connection. It's all about shifting your focus from yourself to the other person, and not just in passing, but in a sincere way. Practical takeaway. Take the time today to engage someone in a conversation about their passions. It's an easy way to build rapport, and they'll appreciate the attention and care you give. Lesson 6. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Carnegie teaches that the key to persuasion and influence lies in focusing on the other person's perspective. When you're having a conversation, always think about what matters to them. When you speak in terms of their interests and goals, they're more likely to listen and engage. Let's say you're trying to convince someone to take on a project. Instead of focusing solely on why it's good for you or your company, Talk about how it aligns with their values or how it helps them achieve their objectives. Practical takeaway. Before having a conversation about a favor or request, think about how it ties into the other person's priorities. Speaking to their interests will create a connection that leads to greater cooperation. Lesson 7. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. One of the most powerful tools in influencing others is to let them feel that the idea is theirs. When you present an idea, instead of imposing it on them, ask open-ended questions that guide them to come to the conclusion on their own. People love to feel that they have ownership over a decision. It gives them a sense of pride and commitment, which is key to cooperation. Practical takeaway. When proposing an idea, ask for their opinion or suggest something in a way that allows them to take ownership of the solution. It's a subtle but powerful way to get buy-in. Lesson 8. Be a good listener. When you're engaging with someone, one of the most important things you can do is listen. Carnegie emphasizes that people love to talk about themselves. By becoming a great listener, you make others feel heard, which strengthens your connection with them. In fact, the best conversationalists are often those who talk the least. It's not about you dominating the conversation. It's about giving the other person space to share and feel valued. Practical takeaway. Practice active listening today. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, focus on what the other person is saying and show genuine interest in their word. Conclusion. So there you have it. These are just a few of the incredible principles from how to win friends and influence people. By practicing these simple, yet powerful strategies, you can build better relationships, influence others positively, and create a lasting impact in both your personal and professional life. Remember, it's not about manipulation. It's about creating meaningful, mutually beneficial connections with others. If you found these takeaways helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could use a little extra positivity in their life.